Okay, now there we go. it okay, yeah, we're good. I think it's because I had to unplug and replug my microphone. But hello, welcome to another Tuesday stream with me, the Bandito. We are on Minecraft again, so just gonna bring that volume up. We'll switch over, and I'm in a corner. It's nighttime. There's some things that have changed, as you can see. I have cats. Well, cats were from last week, if I remember correctly. But yeah, we got some stuff to show, and then we'll continue working on the highway. So I'll have a bit of a sleep. It is the final day of my vacation. Technically, my vacation ended Sunday, and Monday and Tuesday are just my regularly scheduled days off work. Let's look in here. I need a bed. But, yeah, you can see tons of shulker boxes up here. What is going on? I am doing a brand new storage system where you deposit stuff into this chest and it all comes down into these. I got this whole hopper sorting system. Basically it comes down this line. Once it hits one of these, just finishing up some sand by the looks of it, you got this here. I don't know how to explain redstone, but you got the comparators up here, repeaters down here, torches here, redstone dust here. Basically, when the items come through, they'll hit one of these filters. If the item in this slot matches the item coming through the top row, then it'll filter through and into the chest. If not, it'll move down until it finds its match. So, for some reason, 41 is the magic number for these. It has to fill up to this amount. I could do, like, if I took one of these rotten flesh out of here, I could add a second item to the filter. But, it results in this. So, and these ones on the ground here are things that I still need to sort. It looks like I'm going to have to do a pretty big expansion on this. I'm probably going to do a second and third floor, in which I'm probably going to bring this down to that second and third floor, and then all of these, as well as the ones upstairs, will go into those systems. There you go. So, I'm trying to take care of all the main blocks first, and then next is like terracotta and concrete, and then all the miscellaneous stuff. And then over here we got kind of the items that are less than 41 in number that I'm gonna have to deal with separately. I have exactly 41 clay though. And then up here, empty shulker boxes, and then these are the single stack items that don't work in the filter. So, I need a bed though. Bed. Whatever happened to my orange bed? Did I leave that behind? No, it's not my ender chest. Yeah, it's not in the ender chest. Is it in here? Oop, is it in here? No. Interesting. Well, I'll bring this one, and we can go take a look at the update on the highway. I've been doing a lot of work on it, and I do intend on coming back through and touching up some of the details, which I think I said a couple times before, but we remember this part. coming through here, splitting around the tree. Do I want to turn this down a bit? Just a tad. Do it a little tiny bit. I think this is where we finished off, around this bridge, maybe a little bit past it. But, I've done a lot more work since then. We're just gonna walk on through it. See, I think we left off at that point right up here with the second bridge. As you can see, I have built that second bridge and lots more. I think I'm about a third of the way through the loop. I didn't want to do all of it on camera because it's kind of dull, kind of tedious. But over here in these shallow areas, I kind of just created this like more of a raised platform in this area, and I created this little gap through here that's supposed to be like allows water to flow through, allows fishes to flow through, in case you know, don't want to disrupt the environment too much, you know. And then we go across this bridge. I've added a little bit of mossy stone here and there when I've had it. There's even some cracked bricks. But then in here, we go through this bit of acacia biome, and I decided to transition into the acacia planks through this section. And I kind of got the idea as I went through to kind of change up the look of the highway as we go through different biomes. I think I'm going to keep it like that. We'll see. On the overview, it doesn't look too good, but when you get to this part where you get this nice view of the ocean, so I kind of created a little dock here that you can sit on. Just kind of overlook the ocean. Then we continue this way, and it goes right back into stone. Again, we got the raised platform through the shallows here. And then this part, we go through a strip of acacia, a strip of savanna biome, but I decided to keep it as stone because it's a very narrow strip of acacia here. And then right over there, that pillar is the stronghold. I think it's the southern stronghold, which is the one I usually go to when I need to get to the end. I like the way this looks on the overviewer, how it kind of gradually loops around here. It does get into a kind of a winding path. This is a bit of a raised platform that I need to fix at some point. I'll probably do that when I come back around and do the detail stuff, but it splits around this tree again. And then we get into this area. And then across another bridge. This is kind of a double bridge as we go over here onto this island and then over the main bridge, which gets over this ravine. And then we get into some oak wood as we cut through this kind of less marshy kind of swamp area. And as you can see, I was growing trees to kind of help supply that. Yep, I got my red or orange bed here. This is where I left off. I will pick that up. Grab that. I also have a crafting table here. But quick transition into jungle planks and then back into acacia. And I threw in a stair here because that's what I intend on tweaking as I come back through here a second time in the future. But as you can also see, I've also gone into the more sparse acacia planks instead of the solid pathway like that. So yeah, now we continue from here. And this section should be pretty easy to get through. It's just going to be tedious to work on because we are going to be doing the splotchy pathway. Put these away for now. So we're going to line it up Okay. Three. Game froze for a second. Hopefully catches up. There we go. I walked all the way out here and it only starts doing that now. Okay, we do that. Let's skip this. I don't like this song. There we go. It seems like I was going to try to get a different playlist going, but apparently all of these lo-fi playlists just have the same songs on them. So that's a little annoying. Let's put the extra things in here. Yeah. So we'll do this, and then we'll throw in the dirt behind it. Maybe a little bit of that going on. That looks good. Get some torches out in this area. Ooh. Interesting. Okay, now we can sleep. So yeah, last day of my vacation. Wasn't really the type of vacation I wanted to have. I wanted to do the big road trip around the Midwest, but that did not pan out the way that I had hoped. So that kind of sucks. The money that I needed arrived basically over the weekend. Both my student loan money as well as my tax return. I'm still waiting on my Iowa tax return, my state return, but the state return is just is not much of anything, so it wasn't going to make a difference. But what that does mean is I can do my backup trip in a couple weeks, where I'll be gone Monday through Wednesday. I'm just going to go directly to Colorado instead of the big trip that I want to do. So yeah, instead of doing anything interesting, I basically just kind of hung out at home, did a whole lot of nothing, which is honestly really good. Nope. I needed the break either way. Like, when I realized that I probably wasn't going to be able to do the trip much at all, like go anywhere, I did consider just canceling the vacation altogether and just going to work. But I still kind of needed the time off because my feet have been hurting, and I usually take a week off around this time of year. Usually I do it in January, but wasn't able to do that, so I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna take my time off anyways. So 2, 3, 2, 1. I think I'm gonna go here instead. I think I'm off by 1 on this side. It's kind of hard to tell. It's alright. I might, like, add in... Yeah, when I come back through here, I'm going to add in some other stuff to this. So, work on the function before I get to the form, basically. But yeah, so trip was, or vacation was a quiet one, and definitely very much needed. Just do a little bit of this. I feel like this might need to be wider. So when I do it like this, like, we need something here. Need something maybe here. Because it feels really narrow. Yeah. Looks a little bit better. I think I'm going to, well, I need to get where? I need to get to that point. Oh, I wanted to do a direct bridge, go straight across, but I think I'm going to save a bit of time and go the more direct way instead. Lighting this up is going to be a pain. Just doing this a little bit now is a bit annoying. It's kind of hard to tell where I need to do all the lighting up, or whether or not the torches are doing their job. So I had a bit of a miscue with work on Saturday in regards to my vacation. Apparently, my manager, she thought that I was only going to be away until till Friday. I was gonna be only on vacation until the 17th instead of the 19th. Which, in fairness, I originally put that. Basically, when we do our time off requests, not only do we tell the manager, but we also write it down on this whiteboard that's in the office. When I originally wrote it down, I put my dates as the 17th, and then a couple days later, I switched it to the 19th, which is a very, I'm going there, it's a very small change, very small detail to pay attention to on the board, and I don't think I mentioned it when I made the change, so I got a text asking where I was on Saturday, and they had my days off written down on a sticky note, even though on the board it says the 19th, on their sticky note it says the 17th, and they show that to me on text message, and I was like, yeah, that was true, but I had changed it, although I may have forgotten, and they did not respond. No response. Like, I apologized and said that I was going to, text them. Instead of telling them in person, I was just going to text them every time I touched the board, in which I also mentioned taking time off on the 8th to do my to do the trip to Colorado that I intended to do with this vacation. But yeah, no response. So they were not happy with me. Apparently, I think the most frustrating part on their end is the fact that, like, I had done that a month ago, and I had also made the change a month ago. So whether or not I did mention the change, nobody really knows, because nobody seems to pay attention to that. So nobody remembers if a change was made and if everybody was following the proper, like, procedures. So she couldn't really get, you know, couldn't really couldn't really punish me for it at all, or like call me out on it too much, because she had never noticed. It had been on it was on the board for like a month. Even if it was a small change that you wouldn't notice if you weren't looking for it. Like, I took the blame for it, because I was like, I don't even remember if I mentioned it myself. So I was like, if I forgot, I'm sorry, and I will text you from now on if anytime I touch that board. And yeah, so I doubt I'll hear about it tomorrow. Maybe. She might do the fake nice voice that she does sometimes. We'll see. But yeah, that's the only real highlight of my vacation, was the miscommunication. Oh, I got visitors. I think that's what I want. Yeah, I think that's what I want to do. Is that. So I'm gonna add a few more planks here. Doesn't look like they're bothering me. Sorry guys, there's no village that way. I guess good luck on your travels. I don't know where is that. Is that everybody? Just the two of you? Okay, well, it's a long swim, but okay. I don't think they know where they're going. Just the fact that I can see the banner bobbing up and down in the water in the distance. Yeah, they look lost. I don't think they know where they're going. Oops. So we're going to do just do this kind of bridge. I guess I'll just do it like this. Like that. No. Yeah. Yes. Yes. Yeah, I think it's more like that. bit of a weird looking bridge. Yeah, I think I'm supposed to do 5, not 6. 3, 4, 5. Not that. Yeah. Yeah, it looks better. So yeah, the small trip. Hello, Riku. I was just about to mention the trip again. The little small trip I'm doing. What was I gonna say? It's, nope. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So yeah, the small trip is supposed to make up for the, for not doing a bigger trip like I wanted to. It's going to be the 6th through the 8th, which means the Tuesday, which is the 7th, I will not be streaming. This one is more likely to be a success. I've already made the credit card payment. I'm just kind of waiting for my available credit to update, which it seems to be taking a little bit longer this time, because my previous payment actually ended up bouncing because of all the moving. I was moving my money around a lot, preparing for the bigger trip, and in doing so, I guess it tried to process the payment while the money was outside of my account at some point. And so, even though the payment went through seemingly, and even though I had money in my account more often than I did not, because what is going on here? Yeah, it ended up bouncing. So, I guess it's a good thing I didn't go on the trip like I had intended. But yeah, this time around, the payment's kind of going through more slowly, or in a different weird way. That's how it's supposed to look. We'll do that kind of landing. And then, where are we going from here? This way? That way. Okay. So I will do this. But yeah, because the credit card payment... Basically, the weirdness of this credit card payment now is that the money has left my checking account. It has been paid into the credit card. Like, the entire payment seems to have processed, but the available credit hasn't updated yet. So, I'm still waiting on that. But once that goes through, I'm just gonna pay for the... kind of want it like that, I think. I'm gonna pay for the rental and the hotel, like, up front, just to lock it in. And then, pick the car up on Sunday, hit the road after work. I've realized that, I realized that hotels don't let you check in, or at least the one I tried to get into. I noticed that one of the ones that I had reserved for the big trip, they don't let you check in until like 3 or 4 p.m. it seems. This is going to be a little So I gotta kind of decide how I want to do the drive, because if I leave immediately after work, then I'm going to arrive in Colorado at like 3 a.m. Not 3 a.m., like 5 a.m. or something like that. And if I can't check in until like 4 p.m., then I'm going to, find something to do with my day. Or at least my morning. But, how do I want to do this? So, maybe I'll take the car home for a little bit and then hit the road. Let's see. I kind of wish I went that way instead. I think I'll go that way instead. Or I can, like, hit the road right after work, but drive part way and then take a nap. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, so once the credit card payment actually, like, once the available balance updates, then I will lock in my rental car and hotel, and that should be good to go. Hopefully, if we don't have another manager mishap. I mean, I sent it in a text message, so it's up to them to actually, read it. But I'll probably remind them, like, when I get to work, and then remind them again, like, the weekend before, so that they don't expect me to be at work on that Wednesday. Because I already have the Monday and Tuesday off, just from the schedule. So that's the plan. And then after that trip, going to hopefully put all my focus into saving up for a car. And that'll be the plan moving forward. So save up for a car through May. May is when my next student loan payment comes through. Student loan money comes in. And then from there, I will take whatever amount I've saved and add it to the amount that I get from the payment. So with the student loan money that I have from this time around, I made a few payments on stuff. I paid off one of my Finger Hut accounts, which is that site where you buy furniture and other home goods with one of their line of credit things. They give you a line of credit, you buy stuff from their online store, and you pay back everything in payments. I thought that tree back there was a person with their name tag above it. I was like, who's that? Who's there? But no, it's a tree. A very, very, very distant tree. But at a glance, I was like, that's somebody. So yeah. Dun, dun. More on this side. And then we get the stairs. And we gotta go straight up that way. I'll do a bit more of a shift again. Here? No. Go straight up. Oops. Yeah. Do a bit of that. Okay. Just feels really, really tedious. I'm kind of considering adding a second streaming day. Oh yeah, there's something I could talk about, but I'll mention it in a second. I was thinking about adding a second streaming day to like Saturday night, where I could play like other games that's not Minecraft, or at least do other things besides what I'm currently doing. You know, stuff that's more appealing to watch, whereas this would be like a more chill, listen to me ramble stream. So I might do that. Probably would be about as long as these are. And eventually I'm gonna run out of games that I want to play. Hopefully not. There's a lot that I can go through. And some games are a huge time sink that can span multiple sessions on their own. But just an idea for now. Oh, that must be the... No, it's a different thing. But, yeah, the thing... Yeah, keep me informed about that schedule. Like I said, I can easily, you know, head out that way after work. It's just that the drive over is not all that long. Well, not all that long in my terms, I guess. It's about 9.5 hours, so, and I would be out the door, or I'd be clocked out, and would have picked up my rental car by 7 p.m. So, you know, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4. Add half an hour. You know, add another half hour for, like, getting gas. And you got 5 a.m. minus 1 hour for the time zone, so that's 4 a.m. So, you know. So if I left right away, it wouldn't even be morning yet. I probably wouldn't even be tired. I would just start getting tired by the time I get there. So I would either have to leave later, which would be kind of tougher on me because once I get settled down, I would probably get really tired. You know, like if I left at midnight, I could get there by like 9, 10 a.m. Which still means I would have the entire day to find something to do, which is not... I don't think that should be a big deal. Because I can easily just drive around and check out the sights again. And then make my way into town around 4 p.m. or whenever. But, you know, we can hang out for lunch, and then we'll have to kill time until like 4. 3 or 4 whenever they let me check in. Assuming that that's how this is going to work. If they have an option for me to check in early, then I'll select that, but even then, I still don't expect I'll be allowed to check in until, like, after their checkout time, so I doubt that they have an early check-in option, so... Oh, that's not what I meant. But yeah, one thing that we actually did do that's actually bigger than the whole scheduling mishap is a bunch of us on the JFS, we played golf with your friends and then hung out for a long time on the JFS, and that was a lot of fun. Naxer invited me, and luckily, because I'm on vacation, I was able to attend. We played golf for a couple hours, and then hung out on the JFS for like several more hours. I think in total, I was on a Discord call with everyone for like 12 hours on Saturday. Like from like 2 p.m. till 3 a.m. So 13 hours. By the end of it, I definitely got tired and just kind of lurked and listened in for like the final hour or 3. But it was a lot of fun. And considering the past few weeks I was kind of talking about the whole like group and activity issues that we've been having. Yeah, it was fun though. It was long, but it was nice to hang out with the gang again, because we haven't done that much lately in a long time, so I kind of want to go directly there instead of doing the thing. So, yeah, save time again. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. I did not stream or record it. I kind of wanted to, but I decided not to. But I think Naxer streamed at least the golf part. Red Star streamed it. I think that's it. I don't think Mug streamed. Again, they only streamed the golf parts, though, and anything they did before that. So, but yeah, we just goofed around on the JFS after some golf, and really nice to hang out with the guys again. You know, doing something that's not UHC, which is like the only time we do kind of stuff like that together these days. So the fact that we got to do that a little bit more is nice. Every time I go diagonal with these, the path gets wider. Guess it's fine. Also, it feels more difficult to get the random feel out of it. So yeah, that was probably the highlight of the vacation, and not the not the whole schedule issue. But yeah, I hope we get to do more of that in the future. What sucks is that I normally work Saturdays though, so I don't know if there will ever be a time where I can ask. Maybe I will ask someday about changing my schedule around. None of you guys have a banner. Were you guys supposed to be with? Oh, there's the banner guy. He's stuck in a hole. I'm gonna sleep. Should actually light up a little bit while it's getting dark out. Oh, now there. They were gonna continue. A little creepy. A little weird. Watching me sleep like that, but I guess that's what I get for sleeping outside. Yeah, I think we're gonna go directly across this way. Bum, bum, bum. It's weird that they don't scare me, but some tree in the distance does. I think... Yep, that looks like the perfect start right there. So we go back into slab mode. Oh, I didn't fix the bridge on the last... I was supposed to do supports on that last bridge. Yeah, that's what I mean. Right there. Oops. Looks like they want to cross the ocean as well. Once they, once I get out of their way. 1, 2, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. What happened? Hold on. Dakota. Yep. Oh, something. Yeah, something messed up here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. So now, probably just go straight up this way. Don't mind me just taking my crafting table. Bye. Enjoy your adventure. Yeah, it's fine. Then I turned it that way? Get that out of there. Nope. Get that. Wait, what? Wait, hold on. Oh. I thought I had a skulk in here. Thought I picked up the wrong chest or shulker box at some point. That's fine. They're continuing to just watch. They want to come this way, apparently. I think... Right, that's why. Yeah, I wanted to stay up on the ridge instead of continuing to go up and down the hills. So that means we're going to have to do a little bit of this. And we'll do a little bit of that. And a little bit of this. That needs a little bit more variation. Then we get the stairs. So this will be a bit of a straight shot. We got a bridge here. I'll add a bit more dirt on these sides. Nope. Then we will do all that. This is a little weird. Yeah, that's better. Maybe I could do like a broken bridge here. Every bridge we've done so far has been in pretty good shape. So what if this was like supposed to be a normal path, right? But I don't know, it was an earthquake or something. That's too high. It was an earthquake. It kind of just broke apart the bridge. So we'll... Dun, 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 dun. Yeah. Rain. If it thunders, I am going to hustle over to the village. Get my elytra ready. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, I'll throw down a couple blocks down here. I'll put one over here, like it tumbled down the hill a little bit. That's good. People will be walking along. Got a little gap there. I think they forgot what they were supposed to be doing. Let's see. I think I'm cutting this tree down for a little bit extra wood. Maybe I should go back, work on the bridges. If I go back, I'm gonna have to kill those guys. And then going to the village will be a problem. So, especially if I kill him. I'll come back to it. So we are continuing this way. I think I'm going to do a little section of normal, like, unbroken path. Like that. And then here, it's gonna come apart again. That's too, yeah. That's good. Put one here. Let's see. I'm gonna fill this in. Make it look... I just don't want to continue to go up and down on these hills. Like, so we'll just smooth this section out. I don't want to do too much terraforming out here, if I can help it. Get some lights going. Looks good on that side. Yeah, that'll work. And then we gotta come back up here, which I guess is fine. Then I can cut this out. Oh, no, they're still out there. Alright, Dakota's here. Might not even have to sleep. That's gonna be something I need to light up. Down in here. I should replant these, because I'm probably gonna need them. I'll plant them out this way. Right along here. No. There we go. Bit long on this side, but that's okay. I think before I finish this off, I might show the other place I'm working on, because I am working on some other things. Let's try and narrow this down a bit. Because, yeah, doing this for too long gets kind of tiring. It's pretty tedious. Let's get that and that. Let's finish up the planks that we have. Okay, last stack. And then we'll move on. Excuse me. Yeah, that's a little bit too nice. That. Take a drink. Here we go. Pop up here. Yeah. This way? This way. This way? This way. Nope. There we go. Boom, boop, boom. Knock all this out. Have I ever mentioned how much I hate tall grass? Always in the way. All the time. Do that. There's one thing I could get rid of in Minecraft. It'd be tall grass. You don't need this. Get out of here. I guess this is nice in nature. Like, not in this. I don't know, this looks ugly, but when I was designing my spawn base, I threw in some tall grass here and there, and it looked really nice. It's like, when you're building with it, and you can kind of place it wherever you want, it's great. But when you're out in the wild, you know, trying to kill chickens, trying to build pathways, it's really annoying to deal with. Okay. Where am I on the overviewer with this? Let's see. I'm almost at the halfway point by the looks of it. Yeah, you would have to cross another bridge to reach the halfway point, but I will do that probably off camera. What will be neat is that, like, in this area, if you turn off, I think that way, more due south, or it might have been back that way a little bit further, but if you go due south, you reach Shawston. There's a couple of villages out this way as well. I was thinking of doing, like alternate routes through those areas. These guys still hanging out here. Do I have a boat? I don't have a boat. I have my elytra. So yeah, so far so good. I need to tweak the bridges, add a little bit more detail to those. Yeah. Oh, do they get in the way of the mycelium? I guess that blocks that. That makes it even worse. So. Alright, so let's go check out the spawn area. Do that. Actually, I'm just gonna dump this into the storage system. Zoop. Still work in progress, but it works. The only problem with, like, the first few chests in this is that they are trap chests. So when I open them, the whole system stops. But it works. So I don't know why is it showing sand? Oh, do I not have a sand chest? Interesting. So, I don't know if you noticed, but this whole thing's a giant loop. I don't believe there is a sand chest in here. I think there's a red sand chest. So if there's not a, yeah, if there's not a chest for sand, then that sand that I threw in there is just gonna circle around the loop infinitely. This one? Okay. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to adjust the filter on the red sand chest and basically help the regular sand find its home instead of endlessly circling around the hoppers. Oh no. This one, yeah. So I'm gonna do this. And next time it comes around, it should start filling in that spot. Assuming that there's sand. I'm gonna sit here for a minute and see if my theory is correct. Yep, there it is. Oh, it does not seem to work the way that I was hoping. I might have to adjust that then. Or not. Okay, maybe it just... That equals 41. Okay. So as long as there's 41 items in the hopper, either way... No, I think it's trying to replace the red sand in the hopper. Well, at least I found a spot to collect it in, so I will gather the regular sand and take it out until I have a proper chest for it then. Sorry, sand. I didn't mean to send you through an infinite loop like that. Guess I'll just toss you in one of these. Yep. Okay, now let's go to the other base. What? Uh-oh. Why does it stop here? Somebody come through here at some point? Because the only reason why it should stop here... Interesting. Yeah, it looks like there was a... Oh, well, I screwed myself a little bit. Looks like there's a missing water source. So, somebody coming through here messed up the water source. Might have been me. But I'm not sure. So, here? So I need at least one more. Okay. Because there's definitely a water source at the top. I could have done it by accident, because you gotta open the door at the top sometimes. I may have reached for the door a little early. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Now we can go to spawn. Lodestone. just let you know it's there. Hello. Give me your pork chop. Thank you. So yeah, on this, there's a few things that kind of waiting on stuff right now. The obvious one is we're working on the highway, which gets a little tedious. There's also Naxer J and Shostin's adventure, and that adventure is waiting for the next update so I can use the what do they call it? Smooth bookshelves? The new bookshelves. So, like, it's effectively ready to be used. It's fully functional and everything, that part of the adventure, but, like, I kind of want the new bookshelves so I can use them in the design. So for now, that's sealed up. So I'm kind of working on Muck's adventure instead. I'm gonna have him do another little adventure thing on this side. The only issue is I have no idea what I want to do yet. Well, I kind of have an idea. It's gonna be even more tedious than the highway because it's going to be another one of the nostalgia trips that I sent him on down there, which I can actually get to really easy once I showed this off. But I've been clearing this out, and I'm going to use this area for the next adventure. It's going to be another nostalgia trip for Muck, but it's going to add it's going to be a little bit of extra spice thrown in. There you are. And the thing I want to build is it's from the Season 2 world. And if anybody has a save of that Season 2 world, I think it would be Chris. I think I asked him for it one time, a long time ago. But otherwise, I'm going to have to I can use some dirt. I'm gonna have to use footage, either of myself interacting with the build or Muck showing off the build. So I'm going to recreate it by eye, and that's gonna be a little tough, but it should be fun. Should add a little bit to the whole adventure thing. I have intentions on doing a little bit more, at least one more thing after that as well, and then I'll have to work on a new chapter of building, so it's going to be interesting. I was just checking chat and stuff, but yeah, I'm gonna use all this. I don't want to go too far that way because Naxer and Panda are that way. At least their home base is. So I'm going to stick around this area. Probably fill this in just to take myself up to the edge of this area. And then, yeah, work on it. So yeah, this used to be the whole lush cave area that was open to the world. I closed it off to work on this because I don't want anybody to see it before it's ready. I'll probably reopen the walls here to some extent eventually, and maybe I'll add in some of the lushness back into it once I've built everything, because I'm not really sure what the exact design is going to look like in terms of like the layout, but once I get all that squared away, I can bring back some of the lush cave, and hopefully it'll still look interesting to anybody who sees it. So, but yeah, for anybody who missed the original Muck adventure, here's the Temple of the Dog. Normally you would take the railway, but I had a shortcut. So, yeah, Temple of the Dog's down here. Temple of the Cat is out in the jungle. So, but, the Temple of the Dog sent you this way. A portal through time. And then opens up to Muck's Season 3 castle. Which is, like the sign says back here, it's about 95% accurate. There's a couple little details that I can't recreate, like this is supposed to be the prison island. There was stuff in here that was too lazy to build. And then the roofs would have required me to... I even did random things like this. Like that was in the original chess. All of this is from Season 3. Like, I recreated every sign, every painting. I think the armor's probably not exact. There's nothing in the chess. Nothing in the furnaces. So, and then, yeah, like I said, the roof is, I changed it up. This one's got the geode stuff. And then one tower has, like, lush cave ceiling. I think this one just has an opening. I forget. This is the lush cave one. Okay. Yeah, go up into another geode. And yeah, I had Muck find some Simpsons themed records to bring back to the temple, and then he got rewarded with, I think, a Totem of Undying. So, but this was a lot of fun to make. It helped that we have the Season 3 world as a download, and I think it was a separate server for a while. But yeah, I rebuilt this. Like, not even just the interior, but I redesigned the exterior, minus like the bushes on here, and one tower is actually back that way instead of, I think the third tower is supposed to be like right about here-ish, but I didn't want to deal with the ceiling. So yeah, the fun stuff. And the pathway is literally just a tube coming through here. I forgot what I was doing in this area. I think I was going to make a smaller build or something. Something was going on here. But yeah, I definitely did not want to dig up the ceiling too much. I already had carved out this area just to make the castle itself fit. But, oops. That's right. There's cave under here. Forgot all about that. What I wanted to do... just do that. And this is the redstone for the temple itself. Oh yeah, I was gonna do, what was I gonna do? I had this gigantic, oh yeah, I was gonna make, originally I was gonna make one of my old builds in here. And so I'd carved out this gigantic circle. Is this part of it? I think this is a little bit part of it. And then I realized it was going to be way too much work to fit it in here. So I was like, nah, I'm not going to do that. So yeah, Muck's going to have another nostalgia build. I just haven't decided what I'm going to do yet. And then I'm going to do one more adventure after that, which I also have to build. Not really sure where or how that one's going to go. But after that build's done, that whole chapter of adventures, I guess, will come to an end, and then I'll have to come up with a new idea. Maybe get other people involved if they're so interested. Oh yeah, this was storage. Down here, another peek behind the curtain. I was going to do parkour down here for Naxer. I was originally just going to do Temple of the Dog type adventures, and for Naxer, I was going to have him kind of drop down through the floor here, and he would have to parkour his way back up to the top and collect things along the way to get to the Temple of the Dog. And I was going to continue like some sort of evolutionary thing where each person that goes to the temple sees like a different task and a different layout and have all these cool things, but I got tired of digging so much, so I decided to abandon that. But they got a different adventure instead, so. Then this is spawn area. Again, more nostalgia for me. This is the old Equilibrium server house, which was the server I was on before the JFS, and even alongside the JFS for a time. It lasted about a year. Oh look, there's Muck. Don't tell him what I'm doing. But yeah, this is the Equilibrium house. It is not furnished, but it was the very first house I did on any kind of server. And that one over there is JFS Season 1 house. Hello, fish. This is my Strider. His name is Lake Paunch. Lake Paunch. If you get that reference, then I will, jump in lava, apparently. I don't know. That's a very, very tough, very niche reference. But yeah, this is my Season 1 spawn house. As you can see, the other house said 2013. This is also 2013. That's how much these two servers overlapped. Yeah, this was Season 1. This is where my main stuff was. I think I had a ladder down somewhere. Maybe this was the bedroom. And then I think up here I had like my ender chest or something. My enchanting system. Or my enchanting table. The moss here was sand. Like the island, this whole moss portion is actually the size of the island that the house was on, and it's to scale. So this is the exact island, just in moss instead of sand. And then down here was Season 1 base Part 2, I believe. Yeah. I called it my future home. Made it a month later. This one was also on an island, but I decided to flood it instead. There was a ladder up and down in this area. Storage, I think. And then the bed was here. So. Oops. So yeah, when I originally joined this world, I think I hopped on a little bit after it started. When I started Season 5, my original idea was to just rebuild all my old builds. That's what I originally was going to do at the jungle base. But I kind of got burnt out at that. So, kind of got burnt out from Minecraft in general for a while during that time. So. I guess we can just wander around a little bit and show off the server. Because I did a few streams, but I haven't really shown how the server looks in general. I haven't done a little tour. So, we saw bits and pieces coming in here. This was supposed to be a ship. Still might make it someday. Right now it's just a tube up to a box. Over here is the Guardian Farm. As you can see, it's working quite nicely. And over here is Spawn Town. Naxer has a giant blimp over here once it renders in. Here's the blimp. There's a bunch of stuff out this way. Maybe we'll get to it. I should just use my elytra. But we'll boat to shore first. Those things up there are new. The Mushroom Shrine, Wither's working on some Pokemon-inspired stuff. This is a tunnel to Goose and I think Zulu? Is out that way? Wither's build here. The secret shop. Shastin hides little shops inside other people's shops. And you gotta find it. When you find it, you win. Tiny's shop, which has a bunch of really good stuff, but at really high prices. Detective, model, and philanthropist? I used to have a shop here, but I took it down. This is Ger's Terracotta. It is not stocked. And you, yeah, I think you helped a little bit. Is your base also out that way? Or did you help make the tunnel? I'm guessing both. I don't know who does these things. This is new. Oh yeah, this is Lemons. That's right. I had a shop here, but I took it down. Serendipity? Oh no. Okay, it was just the one. If the lights are on, we have stock. Cool. 1 purchase per day. Lame. 5 diamonds in the chest. Press a button. Take your shulker full of goodies. Ooh. I don't have diamonds on me, so I will not. This is where the dragon egg would be. We used to have it. Something happened to it. Coal, rooted dirt. This is food. Food and redstone, I think. A few other... It's basically kind of a mixture of shops and homes. That's Mukluk's castle. Asus and the Biggest Killer are this village area. Shastin is the guitar. I forget who this is. Very purple. Okay. Yugu's designed the base, Zulu built most of everything around there. You're a trio, huh? It's good to promote polyamorous relationships. Is it a trio? A triad? What's the other? What are the other terms? What's the V one? The V-shaped one. I forget the name for it. There's one where all 3 of you are into each other. Then there's one where 2 of you are into a third person together. Anyways, this is the Spawn Commission build. It's where we do our UHC intros down at the bottom. But, yeah, UHC. I usually sit top row, center. About as centered as I can. And then, like I said, we have the Mushroom Shrine up the mountain. Oops, almost went too far. Is there a staircase up this way? Guess I'm gonna just go directly up. I have not seen the completed shrine. I went up here when it was still in progress. That's Mount Bugaboo. Is the highest point in Spawn Town. Yeah, looking pretty good. I don't know if it's finished, but it's very mushroomy. I like the frog lights thrown in there. This good idea to have it end here, because we can just kind of scale the mountain itself, keep its natural beauty, you know. Yep, Mount Bugaboo. Let's see, turn my render distance up a bit. Let it all render in again. You can see how much Spawn Town has grown. Right, maybe I'll turn it up all the way. Show me everything. I guess not. Yep. I think that's where Goose and them are. Hello. You must be the Bugaboo. Oops. But yeah, Spawn Town's pretty, I like the natural beauty of Spawn Town. We've been able to work with the landscape instead of the old days of plots of land and stuff like that. Even like last season, even though we kind of stuck with the natural flow of the landscape, it still felt like it was too manufactured of a spawn area. This one feels a lot more natural. And there's me. I gotta get my boat. Hi, Muck. We were totally not talking about your next adventure at all. Did not show the initial location of it. There's nothing there yet, though, so. But still. Here's Shawson riding salmon. I have not seen this in person yet, so. Very fancy. Ah. So, I guess I'll show off some of the other stuff. Let's see. We'll go to Shoptown, or not Shoptown, Jasanoland. Maybe we can check out the arcade too, a little bit. Because, I've not actually been there in person. I believe that's the arcade. Jasanoland's this way. Boop. I definitely feel like last season with our activity issues, you could kind of see it in Spawn Town. We did end up making it look a little bit better and more lived in after a while, but last year's Spawn Town definitely felt the effects of the lack of activity on that world. I think this spawn town feels a little bit more lived in with the natural landscape, and everybody's still staying relatively close together. Here's Jason Land, still kind of barren. That's the thing I'm not supposed to look at, which I'm gonna stare at it right here. This is all I'm gonna see. There's a skeleton horse, but we're not supposed to go there yet. Over here, we have this like horse soccer thing, which I have not tried yet. We've got a weird cactus farm and other, I guess, lava generator thing going on. I don't know what this is. Green dye, lots of weird stuff going on with that. And then, yeah, I got you. We've got dodgeball. I think this is dodgeball, pretty much. These are all the casualties of war. And then I have floaty boaty. This is something I made. Just spleef, but in a boat. Very fun. Speaking of boat. And then we got the gigantic and empty pyramid over here. So this is definitely an area that still needs more going on. I have a few builds in mind. I think I want to make Good Fortunes again. I feel like that game show kind of... We had a couple games on it, but it was a little late in the season. You're gonna explode. Nope. I don't think I have that yet. Yeah, I also want to make... Oh yeah, I think I want to remake... Oops. I want to remake the Weakest Pleb. Because that was one that I made in Season 3 that was never played. It's basically just the weakest link in Minecraft, but... I want to design that again, and it'd be cool if I could come up with like more creative ways to be eliminated. Because in that one, I just had a series of pits. One dropped you all the way down to bedrock. I think one dropped you down into lava. I think there were a couple others. I forget, but I gotta find other ways to, other creative ways to create eliminations, I guess. So, but that's another one that I would like to work on. I think I want to do Firewall again. I basically just want to remake a bunch of old stuff, I think. Firewall is the PvP one, but with the lava wall in between. I guess it's supposed to be lava wall. Or is it called Firewall? I don't remember. But yeah, Firewall would be fun again, I think. I'm surprised King of the Ladder's not over there yet. This is our cave, right? Yeah. I've been told that I'm allowed to come look at this, so... So yeah, those are a couple ideas I have. Might try out some other stuff as well, if I come up with any new ideas. Rude. Guess that's close enough. Hello. Very fancy. So this is our cave. It's apparently going to be a big, huge arcade area inside a cave, in case you can tell. Bunch of mini games. You get in-game currency that you can then redeem for prizes. from what I remember. So this is basically just the main area right now. I've seen this a lot on Naxer's stream, but I never really checked it out much myself. What is going on here? Oh, this must be the way to... oh, to the surface. And the rest of the base, I guess. Look at all them villagers. That's... okay, alright. Way too many potions going on there. Yeah, it'd be pretty cool once that gets finished. And that's... stuff like that are kind of... I think someone asked about having a new world once the server, or once the Minecraft updates arrive. It's like, no, way too early. And people are building stuff to try to, you know, rebuild activity on the server. We don't just want to start over again. So, actually, from here I can fly home, if I remember. I just gotta find the exit. Yeah, it's still got a lot of potential. We're just like a little bit slower working towards it this time around because there's less people on the server in general. So we're kind of... there's a lot of work to be done, not a lot of people to work on it, I guess. Yeah, we need all that bamboo. Okay, so that's closed off, isn't it? Yeah, it's closed off. I thought I was going to be able to fly out of here. Like, Jasonland's hardly even begun. And I'm in the midst of some adventure stuff for people. Oh, that's the exit. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Ooh. Now if I go due south, maybe not due south. Where's this? I'm not familiar with this location. Oh, yeah, I don't think I'm anywhere near our cave. Okay. Back towards 0, 0 then. So this way. Maybe? Do I recognize this? No, I don't. Let's fly back home. Yeah. I thought... I guess that was Muck that I was thinking of. Because, at one time when Muck was AFK at his base, Naxer went over and I guess stole Cobble from him. And, then he went due north to a different spot. And I thought that that was, where our cave was on the overworld. Or at least from, you know, the surface. But, and that was, like, almost due north of where I was. What is this? Oh, Glumburger. And Janny Jangs. Janny Jangles. Very fancy. Nice. This is something I like from the old worlds. Is just coming across some relic from the past just out in the middle of nowhere. It's like, I've never seen these before. I've seen this, I think. And there's the goose. Sweet. And look at this guy. Oops. Hello. Oh, thank you. Alright. We're gonna head back to base, I suppose. And I guess finish this off for this week. Next week, I suppose I will... I don't know if I'm gonna continue... I might alternate between the highway build and something else per stream. Like I said earlier, I'm considering doing a Saturday stream where I do some other game. Still thinking about that one. Where I play other games on a different, like a Saturday thing. Because there's a game or two that I've been itching to play that I kind of haven't, even though I don't really have any reason not to. And I think it's because, like, one day I want to, like, play it on stream or record it, and I haven't decided if I want to do either, so I haven't touched the game since I downloaded it. It's actually a classic from my childhood, which is a weird thing to say once you see what kind of game it is. So if I do a Saturday stream, excuse me, Jesus. If I do a Saturday stream, then that might be the first thing I play. So they might make up for the lack of a Tuesday stream coming up in a couple weeks. But this, still waiting on that update. So still waiting on those new bookshelves. But yeah, this highway's looking good. We're about halfway through it. I'll probably work on more of it off camera, just when I have time, because I'm going back to work tomorrow. Vacation is over, so I still got my classwork as well, but it's looking good. Like I said, I'm going to come back through and touch up on some details, but we are approaching the halfway mark. I would say this point is the halfway mark. And then we'll come up this way. I considered going near the other village over there and looping through like both villages, but I might do like a separate road out to those maybe. I was thinking about like incorporating them into the highway somehow. But yeah, once we get through this acacia, then we get into the normal forest, and then into the dark oak forest, along the coast, through the jungle, past the temple of the cat, through the bamboo. Maybe if, depending on when the next update comes, maybe I'll use bamboo through this section, since there's so much of it there. Yeah, past the temple of the cat, and then once I reach the temple of the cat, it's basically done. because I just got to connect it to here. So, looking good. Yeah, I think that will do for this week's stream. I will be back next week playing Minecraft, but maybe doing something different. And then maybe something on Saturday. And then 2 Tuesdays from now, March 7th, I will be away. So I will not be streaming on that Tuesday. But yeah. So hope you guys have enjoyed watching. And I shall see you all next week.